Hey guys, welcome back. These faded plastic pieces are the bane of my existence. It completely ruins the look of the car, even on cars that have good paint, unlike mine. There are countless products and methods out there to remedy this, but the common theme is that they look great at first, but they just don't last. I've known about these two products for a while, but the Rust-Oleum recommends primer to be put down first, and the Duplicolor does not. And to me, that sounds like Duplicolor is more confident in their product, so I decided to go with that one. I've heard they both last over 2 years and beyond, and that sounds like something we all want. The trim on my front bumper definitely needs this product because during the shark tooth restoration, I thought I masked everything pretty well, but between washing and wiping so many times, the masking tape must have come off, so I have a pretty good amount of overspray. So without further ado, let's get started. As always, I'm starting with the easy ones. All the side pieces should come off pretty easily. I used a plastic trim removal tool to gently pry them off. If you have the shark tooth front bumper, the trim and the bumper are all in one piece, so that doesn't come off. If you have the regular bumper, those should come off just like the rest. And even after water and isopropyl alcohol, it still has these stains. These don't really look like stains from the sun, but it looks like some kind of liquid made its way down and now they're stains, so definitely needs some restoration. By the way, these backup sensors, I pulled it from the parts car I had. If I do decide to hook these up, I don't know how complicated it would be, but yeah, just decided to pull this and put it in my car. And as my luck would have it, when I was unmasking the tape, it took off a lot of the clear coat. But I think this is an issue on my part because I suck at laying down paint, and it was a rattle can 2K coat. But I'm not gonna let that bother me because I have some plans in the near future that's gonna make this pretty much meaningless, so stay tuned for that. Next up is the windshield cowl. Mine is already broken in half, so it was easy to take out, but if yours is still in one piece, you need to be very careful. First, I removed the wiper arm. You can do this by removing the rubber cover, which exposes the 17mm nut. There is a wiper arm puller tool, but you can just gently wiggle it back and forth, and it should come off eventually. There should be a few clips holding the cowl on, but mine are missing, so it just came off with a bit of finessing. I had a little bit of a tough time getting this wiper arm out. There is a tool for it, like I mentioned earlier, but if you don't have one, what I did was give it some hits with the rubber mallet. Take a crowbar, put it right there, give it some pressure like this, and then wiggle it off like that. You don't want to be too hard because there is a motor in there and everything, but just a quick tip. After a quick clean with Simple Green, I took off these foot callus looking things that were definitely not holding the two pieces together. I also saw that these rubber weather strippings were on its last days, so I removed them with the razor blade and replaced them with the brand new rubbers. I don't think SAAB sells just the rubbers, but I got these on Amazon for pretty cheap and it should do the trick. But before I do that, to put the two pieces back together, I held them with some aluminum tape, then hot stapled, and put an ungodly amount of JB Weld. From my experience with this stuff, the thicker the better. And how does she look after surgery? Alright, that's not bad at all. I'm actually going to put JB Weld on the top too to fill in the gaps. Now this part, because it's on the outside, it should be as flat as possible. You will have to sand it afterwards anyway, but it makes it a lot easier if you apply it thin. This isn't for structural, this is just for looks, so this is why you can apply it thin, unlike the backside. And I would say that's pretty strong. I did find another crack right there, so I'm gonna repair this, but off camera. This is completely dry now. I'm gonna sand this down. I don't want it to be too smooth because this whole panel is textured. So I'm gonna first hit it with some 80 grit and then a 320 grit. Okay, very nice. And this is how it looks. You can definitely see where the repair was, but at least it's not in two pieces anymore. And it's really strong, so pretty happy with that repair. And I'm really liking these rubber weather stripping. They're easy to put on and it feels pretty durable, and if it goes bad I can just replace it again, so I think that's a good buy. And while I have the wiper arms off, I decided to restore those at the same time. Some of you with eagle eyes may have already noticed that I used the Rust-Oleum brand for the windshield cowl. I definitely didn't do that because I ran out of duplicolor. I just wanted to use both so I can compare the two and see how each one does. Yeah. Oh man, don't you just love old cars? I mean, this car is not that old, but this is something just inevitable. It happens. So I'm gonna clean this up real quick and put everything back together. It's all in the little details. Oh crap. As a recap, I did all the side moldings, the windshield cowl, and wiper arms. It feels like I did a lot more, but that's all I am doing for this video. My wife actually pointed out these trim pieces at the bottom of the doors, which I honestly didn't even see. I was also planning on doing the door handles and the side view mirror trims, but as I mentioned earlier, I decided to do another ambitious project and the door handles need to come off for that, so I'm going to wait for that time. Only time will tell how long these will last, but they are already looking a whole lot better than any of the off-the-shelf wipes or back to black that I've tried. I will give periodic updates if anything happens or doesn't happen to them. And before I go, I just wanted to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. I am absolutely overjoyed. I am an introvert, so this is me being overjoyed. My goal for this channel is to provide good, clear, and easy to understand automotive content for you guys. And I feel like reaching this number means that I'm getting closer to my goal, so I'm very, very happy and thankful for you guys. I have a lot of ideas and plans for the future of this channel, so I'm very excited for the future, and I hope you guys are too. I will be doing a small giveaway. I don't know what or when yet, but stay tuned for that. But anyways, thank you so much for the support and the love that you guys are showing me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.